Welcome to Duncan's how-to guides and repair tips. In this video I will show you how I installed a British Gas Hive system and replaced my old WR1 controller with the new Hive controller. So this is what my current British Gas wireless system looks like. So I've got the WR1 there, which is the wireless receiver, and it should be fully compatible with the Hive. The backing plate, I haven't actually removed this since I've moved in here. I've only been in this house a few years, so I'm going to remove it in a minute, and the backing plate should be the same. So this is the receiver I've got, and this is the current controller I've got. So we're going to replace this with the Hive one. This is quite fiddly to set the time and the date and the heating programming and everything, so hopefully it's going to be a lot easier with the Hive system. So this can be removed when I'm finished. So just coming back to this, the WR1, before we do anything to this, isolate the power to it. Make sure you turn the power off. There should be a fuse next to it or something like that, or if you're totally unsure, just turn the entire power off, you know, in your house, and make sure that that box, the WR1, is dead and it doesn't have any power going to it. So one thing I will say is how you remove the WR1, because if you're looking at it, you're going to think, how am I going to get that off? If you look at a normal, what you call a switch or an isolator or something like that, you've got, you know, a couple of screws, haven't you, either side. On the WR1 you'll notice you haven't, but if you look underneath the WR1, you've got two screws there. So basically what you do is you unscrew those two screws, and then the WR1, the front plate, will unclip. And there you go, I've just unclipped my WR1. One thing I will say was when you unscrew it, the screws don't come out entirely. You'll notice they'll turn so far and then they'll just sort of sit there spinning. They don't actually come out, so don't try and take the screws out, because they won't actually come out. One thing to just note and have a look at while you're in here is that the connections look safe and secure. You know, they're not hanging out, they're not loose. Make sure you've got an earth connection in there. You don't know who's fitted the box before you, unless you did it, of course, so it could be a bit of a bodge or something, you don't know. So yeah, just make sure and just double check that your connections are tight. I'm just going to double check them, make sure they're tight. I'm happy with the wiring in there, looks okay. So basically all we can do now is clip the new receiver over the top of this backing plate, the Hive receiver, or whatever you want to call it, a receiver, transmitter, whatever you want to call it. The Hive device that clicks on here will be put on now. So there you go, that was dead simple. Just unclipped it, clipped it back on again. It's kind of slide it on from the top and then downwards, and then same as the old one, you got the two screws underneath. You just pop them in and tighten them up, and away you go. Obviously turn your power back on once you've done it and once you're happy. And at the moment it's flashing away because I've not got the other device, the other end, the little receiver thing, plugged in, so it's not paired with anything at the moment. So it's all set up and working now, dead easy. Put it in there, put the batteries in the other unit, which is just basically 4 AAs that come with it, Duracell. So it's good that they're AA batteries. The only downside is I really wish The other unit had a power supply, but I'll talk about that when we get to it. But yeah, that's synced now. Green light is on. It's dead easy. You just put the batteries in the other device and away you go. So let's have a look at the other device. So here we go. This is the other device. I'm having to hold the phone at a bit of an angle because the reflection in it, because it's like a mirrored reflection. But there you go. As it stands, it's in, I suppose it puts itself in like a standby mode or something. So there's no lights on it, nothing on it until you actually press something, and then it lights up. If you can see that, but there you go. It says my current temperature is 22 and the target temperature is 19. So when it gets to 19 it will turn the heating on, but it's at 22 at the moment. So yeah, one other thing I'll show you. When it comes on, it says SCH in the top corner. That means it's on schedule. So I've set all the schedule up from the app. It took me about 10-15 minutes to do, and it's all sorted. You can copy the days once you've set schedule up. So if you want to schedule Monday to Friday, you can sort of set a schedule for Monday and then copy it to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's a quick and easy way of doing it, really. It's 6 schedules per day on the app. And you can change the date and time and things like that. So there you go, it's all installed, dead easy, all working, happy with it. Let's see how it goes. So far it's working fine, but I've only installed it a couple of hours, and we'll see what happens with it. Please click the subscribe button to be notified about new videos on my YouTube channel.